Hell yeah.
Yo, what's going on? Cuz by Reggie back with another video. A little quick review. I'm gonna try to make it quick because we are doing multiple items in one video, right? If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike the videos if you dislike the videos, right? So the reason I say that we are doing multiple products in the video because this is the collection from Babyliss, right? And it is none of them has batteries in except for the shaver, but this is the FXOne collection, and we're gonna do the Gold FXs because that's what I've been using. I do have the low pros as well. I'm not a fan of the low pros as much as everybody else is. I didn't really care for the blue blade. It didn't really glide as smooth for me. Now I've seen, shout out to 360 Jeezy, I seen them using them things. I'm like, why mine ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, why mine ain't doing that? You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, right? So we're gonna try to talk about these products real quick. Now, the price of these, matter of fact, I don't even know the price of these, but let me look real quick. So, okay, so the clipper is $260. The clipper $260. The trimmer and the shaver are both $210, right? I can't even think about what the price of the original ones are. So these are out now. They were released on the 1st of November. They had done them at shows, had a few of them here. I actually waited on them. I thought I was going to get them a long time ago, right? Had a conversation with Dennis. Shout out to Dennis, right? Had a conversation with my man a little while ago, but no, never mind. Doesn't even matter, right? But we have the products here. We're going to start with the clipper and the trimmer, because the shaver is the main, that's the new tool that they got, right? So you get the clipper and the trimmer. Both of these do have longer battery run time than the original. The clipper has 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours of run time. I think the clipper give you 2 hours, and the trimmer give you 3 hours, and I think the original trimmer give you 2 hours. So you get an hour to an extra hour of run time. As far as build, they are pretty much the same. The build is pretty much the same. They are a little bit lighter, even when you put the battery in. They are lighter than the original Gold FXs. I like how they got this, right? Because one thing about the Gold FX, they have the hook on them, but they couldn't put them down there because you got to put the battery in. So they got that little where you pull out, you still got the hanging hook. If you do, anybody still hang their clip? I don't know, but you got the hook if you want to hang. But you see the build, they do have a different blade, more of a wavier design, and I like that blade. It's smooth, it gives me a good cut. This do have more of a torque push to the trimmer and the clipper. I'm a fan of the clipper, huge fan of the clipper. I actually said in one of my other videos that my top 3 clippers right now is the blank and the blank and then this, right? This is the reason I said blank and blank, because I might put a video out later of my top 3, but just know as of now, it could change, but as of now, this is in my top 3. I've been a fan of the Babyliss clippers, but I didn't like to use them because of the weight. They still have a little weight to them, but it's more of depending on how you hold them, they don't feel as heavy as the original clipper, right? So yeah, you get the brushless motor, the new in-one brushless motor, and that's where you get that more torque from, and along with the trimmers. But nonetheless, the main thing, and with the trimmers, I don't know, they blades always hit. Like fresh out the box, this hit. Now this does have a little bit more torque than the original. It got a little bit more vibration than the original trimmer. So when you, depending on how you hitting, you got a kind of a learning curve with it. It had a lot of vibration. So when I'm lining people up, it kind of, sometimes it could move the skin or move the hair out the way. So I did dial the blade back just a little bit because I felt like when I was pressing, it was a lot of shaking. So you just had to learn with the trimmer. I have not been using this trimmer as much. I've been using, actually, this made me want to go back to my original Gold FXs that's been through war. That thing has been through war with your boy. But the main focus, matter of fact, before I get to the battery part, let's talk about the shaver. This shaver right here gets you 4 hours of run time. Of course, it got the quick button release like they all do for the battery, 10,000 RPM. And it's also get that new N1 brushless motor. Double foil, ergonomic. I do like the design of this. I didn't like it at first because I'm not a fan of the T shape, but it's like once this grip is on, it holds better. It do got this lock feature back here too. And when don't take it off right now, but when I first was doing the video, I didn't know what the lock was for. I mean, I think I added it to the video that it was for the motion of the head, which it has a swivel and it goes in and out when you put in pressure. But with this, it's kind of pointless because it's not like you pressing, because it's not as movable as some of the other swivel head shavers and all that stuff. But it's cool. You know what I mean? It moves a little bit and you can lock it where it won't move or a lot, blah, blah. I'm not a fan of the swivel head on there only because it's not all around. It doesn't maneuver as smooth as some of the other shavers that's on the market that has a movable, you get what I'm saying, right? But the shaver, all of these with the use, the taper, the using the clipper, I've been getting a clean fade. That blade is smooth. Like that blade is very smooth. The trimmer blade, of course, is the Gold FX blade. It gets the job done. The shaver, I have been using the shaver. My main go-to has been the Babeless, the FX3. That's the one I have been using, but I have been using this a lot more lately just because it's here. It's powerful, very powerful, gets the job done, knocks down everything, very smooth. I gave y'all the prices of this. Now, my discount code, the way that Babeless is doing discount codes is a little bit different. So just click the link down below. I'll have the new link down below. Save you some money when you shopping. Use that link to purchase, right? Now, the main thing of this is the battery though, right? And in my unboxing, right? Because I'm reading this. I'm just a person. I'm one man. We all make mistakes. So I'm reading my boxes, right? And I'm saying, dang, this one say 3 hours of run time, 2 hours of run time, but they all use the same battery. I'm confused on the spot, trying to think, right? Oh, I got people in my comments. Well, duh, it's the more impactful of this and this and this. Okay, relax. Now, some of y'all were cool and it was like, yo, this what it mean, this what it mean. Now, some of y'all was a little bit disrespectful. And then a few of y'all who was saying something, y'all coming at me because I slipped up. Well, some of y'all done been in my DMs asking me questions that I could put on blast and be like, well, duh, bitch, this, that. But I don't do that. But once I said something wrong, y'all was like, y'all was ready to jump, right? Anyway, so yes, each clipper does have a different run time, even though they are using the same battery pack based on the RPMs and the push of the motor and all that stuff. So the shaver don't give them as much so you'll use more. It got more run time, and then the clipper got a little less. Anyway, but the main thing of this is the ability to swap your clipper, and then of course you got the arrows, the matching, a swap from your now I can't match it in, swap from your shaver if you want to. Got the quick release, and then boom, everything fits in one, right? And they got this where you can just press the button at the bottom, let you know how much run time it is. If you see, it got 4 quadrants. Once it start down, it'll go one at a time. Once it's charging, it'll show you the LED light and how much runtime of the battery that you have once it is, you know, charging or whatever. Now I did also say in my unboxing that you kind of will run into the same thing if you got one battery charging. I mean, if you got one battery in all of them, because they all do come with their own battery, with their own charging dock, and they all come with a charging dock too. All right, but you got one battery in all. You just using one at a time, and then once that battery die, unless you got multiple batteries, you will just be taking that one out. So let's say I just dropped the trimmer and broke a tooth. Son of a bitch. But either way, let's say you're using the clipper. You're using the clipper, but the battery in the clipper dies. So now you want to charge the battery for the clipper, but you still need to finish your cut. So you swap in the battery from this. I just dropped it, don't. So you're changing your battery from this to go to this. And once you got the cut done, your other battery not charged. So now you just swapping batteries back and forth. It kind of defeats the purpose if you are having to swap battery in. The purpose is to slow down, to speed up your time and not have to worry about nothing. But I do know there are in talks of a charging like bank, right? I don't know how many clippers it will, or how many batteries it can charge at a time. But let's say you just got one small charging dock, right? And it can charge 3 to 4 batteries at a time. Let's say it charges 4 batteries at a time, right? So now you have gotten batteries fully charged. And then once this one die, boom, you swap that one out, click, click, boom, you put in there. So now, especially for the people who are using only Babeless, if you're using Babeless clippers, trimmers, and a shaver, which once y'all use this, y'all gonna like it. So if you're using Babeless, right? Let's say you just using Babeless, and you can save all the room because now you don't have all these other charging docks or whatever. You got your small charging base, 4 batteries, and it's gonna be small because the batteries is small, right? So you got a charging dock charging 4 batteries at a time. Boom, this one die, swap out, boom, click up, put another one in. But now you also don't have to worry about taking your battery from your other products and taking that battery down and having batteries at running down faster because you got to swap back and forth, if that makes sense, right? So I think for the ecosystem of using Babeless products, I think this is going to be great for your Babeless users. And a lot of people use only Babeless, right? So with that ecosystem, I think you're gonna win once there is a dock for your batteries to charge everything. I think I know a lot of people be like, well, they only bringing out the same products, this and that. And they are the same look, but they are not the same products. You got different innovation going into each one of these. Even with the low pros, although I'm not a fan of the low pros, the innovation is with that. You can still swap these batteries into the low pros. So no battery is different. They all taking the same battery. You got your battery dock charging all these batteries at one time. You still going. You get what I'm saying? You're going to be always going and able to swap in and out. Versus when you had the Snap FXs, the batteries, all the batteries couldn't fit into the same you get what I'm saying? So now you have, in those charging docks was bulky. They took up a lot of space. Depending on how your station is set up, you was taking up a lot of space with those one charging dock. You know what I mean? Even if you just used one, it's taking up a lot of space. But with this, I think eventually a lot of people will see that the innovation that Babeless is putting into these products, whether it was with the Snap FX or you got now the FXOne, I think it's a lot, or the UV FX, right? Now, or the UV foils. Now, I do wish they would give us that, and maybe they working towards putting all their innovation into one product, because it would be cool to have that UV lid on this. You get what I'm saying? Because now you putting out that innovation in one because you gave us the UV foil. Now in our minds we think we need a UV foil, but now you give us another product that don't have the ultraviolet foil on there to disinfect and clean. Excuse me. So if you're giving us that one, that multiple innovation in one product, and maybe they working towards that, or maybe that changes some things, maybe it make things a little bit heavier and all that stuff, but nonetheless, Gold FX, the FXOne is a go-to set right now. And like I said, that clipper and that shaver is in my rotation. The trimmer is not in my rotation, only based off of the extra vibration. Now, again, maybe you like the low pros, or maybe you don't have a problem with the FX, the Gold FX with the battery. I'm telling you, you save a lot of time. I can't wait to see what they do if they do bring out that charging dock with multiple batteries charging at one time. I'm always, boom, I'm ready to go at all times. So shout out to Babeless for pushing the envelope once it comes to that innovation and things. So I'm here for it. I'm here to see what happened next. All right. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, comment, like, share, dislike the videos if you dislike the videos. And look, if I make a mistake, if I mess up on something, just, you know, I don't mind you telling me something. But man, some of y'all was a little snippy how y'all was letting me know things now. I thought we was trying to learn together. Classmates. I don't say classmates enough. Maybe I need to start saying it every video. We are classmates in here together, right? I'm trying to learn. Some of y'all trying to learn. Some of y'all might be trying to teach me something. And that's why y'all here. Come to me with it. A little bit more respectfully, but I'm here for it. All right? Peace.